Speaking of divisions, we have another division game with the Commanders versus the Giants, and this was a tie ball game.
Yeah, this
So
game goes to overtime, ends in a tie. They were showing all these graphics all week about what it means for the winner of this game. If either one of them won this game, they had like an 80% chance to make the playoffs, and then of course they tie it. Um,
pretty good
they
chances.
they do play again in 2 weeks, week and a half, something like that. I think the Commanders go on by and they play the Giants again. One of those weird type of schedule things because they didn't play them earlier in the season and they have to play
Now they
them
have to
twice.
play them. Yeah.
So there'll be another opportunity there for both of these teams. Look, to get a tie here, it's not the greatest. It's not the worst for both of these teams, knowing they have a second chance. If you're the Commanders, you probably feel better about this than the Giants, considering this was a home game for the Giants. And the Commanders really have been kind of peaking of late. They've been able to kind of start racking up these wins after a not so great start. Taylor Heineke comes in and kind of showing that he should have
He
been the
deserves
guy
the
from
spot.
from
Yeah.
from the beginning. Why did they try to move on from me? Last year they should have kept me as a starter. Pretty much is what he's saying with his play. So look, good for Heineke. He's making money. He was a guy who nobody would have thought would be in this position. And yeah, look, they have weapons. Their passing game. They show up sometimes. This game was iffy. The Giants are just a tough team, man. They play teams close, just being gritty, just finding a way to make some
Yeah.
timely plays, finding a way to stay in the game, finding a way to get some stops here and there. They're not really spectacular on either side of the ball, so it's kind of weird to watch them all the time and think if they're going to win or
Show
not.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. But they've been close most of these games. I mean, the Seahawks game got a little. They Seahawks pulled away a little late later in that matchup, and the score didn't reflect how close it was. But for the most part, this year the Giants play every game close. They've won more games that they lost. They're in a tough division in this NFC East, where you know all those teams are fighting for the playoffs. So, we'll see how this goes between these two teams, and we'll talk about the next matchup soon when they play again.